So let's start with you then. We've got Aphrodite, inner goddess, and we've got fourth house. So some of the qualities that are assigned for you and then for your person may be interchangeable. In other words, you may see qualities within your person reflected in your life. So just take it as it resonates. So Aphrodite, inner goddess, is always about self-care. So fourth house is always about your home. It can be your physical home, or it can be the atmosphere or the people in your home, or it can be the relationship that you have with your family, your roots, your foundation, where you've come from, your family history and so on. It's also your relationship to your ethnic identity or your ancestry, whatever is applicable for you in this situation. So it seems that with the inner goddess Aphrodite, it seems like you need a bit of self-care at this time. Perhaps you've been through the mill with this. Fourth house roots, whatever, either you have been moving or you are moving or something is changing within your home. You could be renovating, you could be updating, you could be relocating physically, but also changing something within the home, or it could be that somebody else is going out or somebody's coming in, or there's the atmosphere in the home. But it can also be to do, as I said, to do with your relationship with your actual family. So whatever's gone on, it seems that you need some time to yourself at this point. So inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. But ultimately what this is about is appreciation of your body, your energy levels, your time, and just appreciating your essence, whether that's your sexuality or your sensuality, or just what really is good for you in every way, shape, or form. So put yourself first in this case. Whatever is good for you. It could be a spa day. It could be walks in nature. It could be some sort of makeover. It can be perhaps going for a haircut and a change of look. Whatever is appropriate for you. It can also just be spending time at home quietly reading a book without media interference or without the interference of others around you. Sleeping, resting, sea salt baths, bubble baths, a little break, whatever, some sort of like a yoga retreat, whatever is your thing. Inner goddess, it's the appreciation of that, the appreciation of your body, which is your temple, and that this is your vehicle for this lifetime. So you've got to look after it. That can be done in numerous ways, depending on whether you're masculine or feminine. You can design this appreciation of self and love of self in many, many different ways. But it's saying that you need to do this in some way, and it could also be within the home that you are currently occupying. And also, if you are connected to other family members, perhaps there are a lot of other family members around you who are also taking a bit of strain. When you do this for yourself, you set an example. You actually are an example to others of how you to look after yourself. So that's important, because you are, all of us are here in some way, shape, or form to help others and to spread our bliss around. And if you are in a blissful state, if you're enjoying yourself, and if you are looking after yourself, you show others how to do the same. So I feel that that could be the case. It could also be that your person is looking at you as a goddess or a god, depending on which way around it is here. But they may very well be seeing you in this light, seeing you as quite magnificent in who you are, even though you may not acknowledge that or you may not see it. They may be seeing it. So appreciate that, own it, and take steps to look after yourself, self-care. Now we've got here Kuan Yin, compassion, and Cancer, I feel. So this is for your person. So this is about releasing judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So they may be in a situation, either this may be your view of them, so you may have to release judgments about them, or it could be that they are having to do this. Maybe they're in a tricky situation right now, whether it's within your relationship or whether there's external influences going on. But it's saying that things are going to come up, and that a compassionate mindset and heart set is the ultimate way to go. Come back to neutrality, let things unfold, make sure you have your boundaries, but nonetheless come back to a compassionate mindset. It's also saying that the full moon is going to be important in some way, shape, or form here. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I feel moon energy is very, very important for this person. So full moon, on the 27th of April will be in Scorpio. As I said, it is going to bring things up, and this could trigger this slipping into a place of compassion for them. They need to activate this in some way or shape or form, or it could be that you need to direct that energy towards them. But release judgments. All of us are learning. All of us are here to learn and to share our bliss and to look after our bodies and do everything that we can to raise our consciousness. Sorry. And so this is about as within, so without. So if you are feeling this, if you are feeling compassionate, and if you are feeling, or if your person is feeling in this way, and no matter what is going on around them, that they come back to this non-judgment, neutrality, and to focus rather on the love and light. Focus on that as opposed to perhaps things that have gone wrong or criticisms or whatever the situation may be. It could also be with Cancer, I feel it may be that they're a little bit nostalgic or sentimental about the past. That may be coming up. It could also be that they are needing to retreat at this time, to be quiet, or they may need to go through phases where they do that, because this is ruled by the moon. So there are cycles of moon cycles involved for this person. And so they may need to just periodically pull back to recenter themselves, to ground themselves, to get their balance back. And it could also be that for some of you, this may be, they may be, if it's a feminine, they may be involved with birthing of some kind, whether this is physical birthing or whether this is connected to something else in their life. But it can also be about nurturing, health, diet, nurturing of the family, nurturing of the clan, protection of the clan, and so on. And so they may be in this mode. They may have other familial things going on, or they may be activated to be like this within your family if you have a family. So whatever it is, it's about nurturing, it's about caring, it's about, sort of being protective and defending the family if needs be. And it's also about security. So this could, because you've got your fourth house to do with home and the family and domestic issues, and they have got Cancer as well, which is also to do with that. It seems to me that if you are a couple and you have a family and you have a home, then both of you are involved in this in some form. This person may be going through cycles, as I said, moon cycles, where this is about moods and habits, going with the flow, riding the waves of emotion and so on. But it can also be about tapping into feminine wisdom. Now, whether this person is a masculine or a feminine makes no difference. We have both in us, so we need to balance both. And both of them need expression. So with this energy, this is the tapping into the feminine wisdom, feminine art of receptivity, creation of life, whether this is physical life or, nurturing and so on. It's also about, just a general kind of feeling of love for the family, love for the home, and for nurturing. The nurturing is the strong aspect here. So whether they're doing this for themselves or whether they're doing this for the family or for whoever else is involved, that is what they're doing. They're busy nurturing and doing what it takes to move this domestic situation forward. It could also be that they, as I said, they may be looking back at the past a little bit. So that could be happening, but it's important that they come back to the present, because this is where all the decisions are made. But they could also have a feminine influence around them at this time. This could be a mother figure, or they could be the mother figure, whatever it is. But there's like mother energy that comes in with the Cancer, I feel. But the Cancerian energy is very resilient. That they bounce back from a lot. So whatever is going on in their life, they will bounce back from it, but they just need periodically to withdraw or to take time out to balance and to get back to some sort of neutral state because of these heavy cycles that are going on at this time. Now, for the current situation, we've got here Isolde Undying Love, and then we've got Mercury retrograde reinvention. So Isolde Undying Love, this is about putting the past to bed. And this is normally associated with past relationships, or in some cases it can be somebody has passed over within your immediate circle. It can be a previous partner, or it can be some other aspect coming into the relationship which has a bearing on the relationship. But it can also be putting the past to bed from past relationship experiences. So this is a theme currently, whether it's for you or your person or both of you. It's about receiving healing, swift healing from everything that has transpired, however that ended, or however it, it's whatever went down, whether that person passed away or whether this is a relationship that ended at some point. This is about coming back from that point and moving forward. So this is receiving swift healing. So that it seems to me that either your relationship or each one of you, or one or either of you, is now receiving the healing from past situations and coming now back into the light, coming back now into a love vibration. This is about connecting to universal love, but also personal love, connecting back to that after a period of not being that way inclined, or not connecting very well to that because of some past issue. So it's almost like coming back to life. It's like a flowering, connecting with nature, becoming more social, getting out and about, connecting with others, just opening up to a love vibration. Now, when you're looking at this Isolde, this is about opening up to the love vibration. Now, love is the language of the universe. So this is universal love. And then it translates down into personal love. But it's the language of the universe. So this is kind of opening up to that. It's a raising of consciousness, but it's done through a healing energy. And so the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So whatever love you or your person put into previous relationships, or whatever the situation may be, is permanently recorded there. Okay, so that's never lost. All right, so even if things went wrong or something happened, that love is recorded, and all the efforts, all the everything that you did to put love into that situation is recorded. So it's always going to be there, and it never leaves. It's part of your Akashic record. So, but this is about now opening up to new love, or to the love vibration. And you can do this by welcoming it into your life in some way, shape or form, whether you are with somebody or not. But this is a love reading. So this is about almost like coming back to life, as it were. Now, Mercury retrograde reinvention, this has a number of aspects. This can be about perhaps a delay, or some kind of setback, or something that can't be initiated at this time. All right. So this is what it's saying for the situation currently. So this Mercury is the god of communication. So this is about communication in some way, shape or form. It can also be contracts and documents, but it's normally about communication. This can also be electronic. It can be internet based. It can be vehicle based. All kinds of electronics and all kinds of communication devices sometimes go on the blink under a Mercury retrograde. But in this context, it's about communication. So it's saying that there's some delay, or there's some situation which is causing you both, or one or either of you, to go back to the drawing board in some way, shape or form. There's something that needs refinement here, or a new plan needs to be come up, or possibly you are grappling with changing circumstances which are happening every other day or every week, and so you have to keep constantly adapting. But it's saying there is some delay or some kind of pause that is necessary now, back to the drawing board to refine the plan, or whatever it is that needs to be said, or however it needs to be enacted. This is not a time for action right now. This is a time for healing. It's not a time for big actions or initiating big moves, because they will either, go wrong, or you'll get the wrong result. Something will not go well with that. So this is a time to go back to the drawing board, to go over the part of the plan, or go over the conversation, or go over your words, or whatever it may be, to come up with something better. And you will come up with something much better on the other side of this. So 5 and 1 is 6, so possibly 6 days, 6 weeks, the 6th month, which could be June. So take it as it resonates. Anything with a re in front of it falls in under the Mercury retrograde. So it's a retrograde, it's reinvention, it's review, it's repeat, relocate, anything with a re. So, it's a time of review. It's a time to go over. It can also be, in some cases, a repeat of something. And it's about refinement. It's about coming up with something better than what you had the first time, because some details may have been overlooked under this energy. Now, the Mercury retrograde is coming to you now in this energy, but as I said, the actual Mercury retrograde happens normally about 3 times a year, and the next one will be 29 May to 22 June. And there's a little bit of a shadow period on either side of that. So I do feel that, for the next while, this energy may be present in your life. And it can also be that somebody from the past, it's either a person or a situation may pop back. And normally they pop back into your life to deliver a message, or the situation repeats in some way, because you can get valuable information or insight from that. Either it's like a conversation or a meeting, or you may just see them somewhere, or they may be actually physically back in your life. And it can, in some cases, be closure. In some cases, it can be settling of something, or it can be valuable information is passed on, or you just hear or see something that's that kind of it's some value comes from that for you. It could also be a situation that repeats as well. So see how this comes in for you.